Today we're going to make a hand print cactus. So what you need for this is some various pieces of colored paper. You need one solid piece of paper for your background. This is so we can glue everything down to. I'm gonna make a green cactus, so I've got some green paper here, and then I wanna make a little pot for my cactus, so I chose some orange scrap paper here to cut out my pot. And then also you're gonna wanna need to have some paint and possibly some tissue paper if you have any lying around. This is for decoration when we're done with our cactus. So the first thing that I did was I traced my hand on my piece of green paper all the way around. Make sure you spread out your fingers. So trace it and cut it out, and then you get a hand print. And then for my pot, if you can go ahead and just draw a pot. It can be any kind of pot. It can be a pot that looks like this with just a rounded pot. It could be a pot that looks like this, so it's got almost like a triangle on the bottom. Any kind of pot that you want to plant your cactus in. So make sure you draw it with a nice pen or a marker, and then go ahead and cut that out. So that's what I have here. So I don't want to glue this down on top of it just yet. I want to focus on this first. So what I want to do is I'm going to paint my cactus before I do anything. So I'm going to, what I'm going to do is put a handprint and put a handprint back on here. So it's like a handprint on top of a handprint. You can do however you like. So you can do that, or you can do some other different ways. I'm going to take my paint here, and I'm going to smush it together. I'm actually going to mix some colors together and make kind of like a green color, and I'm going to just paint my hand like this. If you don't want to get this messy, you absolutely don't have to. And then I'm going to go right on top of where I was. So my handprint on top of a handprint. Make sure you press down really good. And then you pull it back up. And then you can always fill in on the inside here. You can take some different colors and make little decorations. Just kind of make it look like a cactus or a plant. There you go, just like that. Okay, so you want to put that off to the side and let that dry. So while that's drying, you can prepare your surface here. So you want to get some glue, and you want to be able to put your handprint right onto your background paper here. If you don't use too much glue or paint, you can go ahead and put that on as soon as it dries. And if you don't want to use paint, you can use markers, so then it will be dry right away. So you want to put some glue on the back, and you want to glue it straight down to your piece of paper. I don't have any glue right next to me, so we're just going to pretend. And then what we're going to do is you're going to glue your pot to overlap where your wrist would be. So it looks like you've planted your pot. So glue that down as well. So then the last thing that I wanted to do was make some little budding flowers on the tips of my plant. So I just have some purple tissue paper. I'm going to rip off some pieces, and I'm going to crumble it into a little ball. And then I'm going to glue it to the top part here. I'm going to do that for all of the little fingers of my cactus until I get to the outside. So there is my handprint cactus that you can decorate any way you want. If you don't even want to see how it sticks up right now, because I didn't glue it down just yet, if you want, you only have to glue down the palm area, so then this sticks up on purpose so it looks more three-dimensional. That's entirely up to you. If you want to come in and put some designs on your pot here, you absolutely can. Let's maybe make some triangles. some swirlies, some dots, anything that you want to do to decorate your little pot, or you can leave it blank. So there you go. There is your handprint cactus.